and welcome to Terrier News. I'm Catherine Barron.
And I'm Samantha Gambino. We'll update you on all the latest school news, but first let's hear about what's going on in the presidential race.
This past week in the polls, Ted Cruz won Wisconsin with 49% of the vote, beating Donald Trump, who only got 34% of the vote. John Kasich was at the bottom of the primary with 14%, and many are asking when and if he will drop out of the race. However, the Ohio governor isn't showing signs of backing out of the race anytime soon. And even though this was a big win for Ted Cruz, he still has a lot to catch up to Trump in the delegate count. In the next primary, the Republicans will be here in New York on April 19th. On the Democratic side, Bernie Sanders won the Wisconsin primary with 56% of the vote, beating Hillary Clinton, who set her sights on New York before the Wisconsin polls were even open. However, the Democrats have another primary this Saturday in Wyoming. And Sanders' campaign got the Clinton campaign to agree to another debate, which will be held here in New York on Thursday, April 14th. Again, Clinton still has a stronghold on a total number of delegates and superdelegates, which means Sanders will have to keep the momentum going.
This past week, a group of journalists discovered almost 11 million papers on their prime minister's offshore holdings that concealed his wealth, referred to as the Panama Papers. This came as a huge shock to the Icelandic people, and thousands turned out to protest for the Prime Minister Gunn Lagesson to resign. Iceland went through a harsh recession in 2008, much like the rest of the world. But in these documents, it shows that the Prime Minister illegally made millions at the time of offshore businesses. On Tuesday afternoon, Gunn Lagesson was the first political figure to fall victim to this worldwide scandal, and he did in fact step down. But this controversy is not over for the rest of the world. In this huge data leak, numerous of other countries, including Russia, China, Ukraine, the UK, and Argentina, with their leaders are accused of concealing their wealth in offshore holdings and businesses. China immediately shut down all social media this week, trying to hide this from the public. But with the release of these 800+ documents with millions of pages to go through, this is only the beginning.
Meanwhile, this week here in New York, Governor Cuomo has banned non-essential state travel to Mississippi after they passed another anti-LGBTQ law. This takes effect immediately and will now require every state, agency, departments, boards, and commissions to immediately review all state-funded or state-sponsored travel to Mississippi. Governor Cuomo has also banned non-essential state travel to North Carolina from a week ago after they passed another anti-LGBTQ law.
New York City high schools are concerned with the number of weapons that children have been bringing to school within the past few weeks. 3 guns have been found, adding other weapons such as a meat cleaver. Parents and administration are worried and questioning why this is happening now. But Mayor Bill de Blasio is looking into it and reminding people that this past Tuesday that this violence in public schools is down by 29%.
On Monday, April 4th, St. Francis College scholar, lifelong educator, and assemblywoman Joan Millman returned to the college to present her second lecture in her series on women in government. In this lecture, Millman hosted Congressman Nydia Velasquez. Ms. Velasquez has served her 12th term as representative for New York's 7th Congressional District. In 1992, she was the first Puerto Rican woman elected to the United States House of Representatives. In 1998, she became the first Hispanic woman to serve as ranking member of a full House committee. And recently, in 2006, she became the first Latina to chair a full congressional committee.
This past Tuesday, St. Francis held a Power of Entrepreneurship event in Founders Hall. This event was presented by St. Francis College Center for Entrepreneurship and hosted by Steve Mariotti, the creator and NFTE, Network for Teaching Entrepreneurship. The NFTE was created in 1987 and has graduated over 600,000 students worldwide. Other fellow entrepreneurs like Walt Pearson, Keontae Young, Michael Caslin, and Rodney Walker joined him on the panel, and they discussed the need for young people to take an interest in entrepreneurship. We here at Terrier TV would like to thank all the students who attended the event and are glad that you are pursuing a career in entrepreneurship.
So you went?
I loved it. I thought it was really insightful how you look for different opportunities and things you wouldn't originally think you'd find opportunities in, and it really taught you how to be different if you're really looking to be an entrepreneur.
Which is awesome.
So I enjoyed it.
I think that's what every lecture should be like here at St. Francis.
Absolutely.
All right, now let's get to Alexa Castelluccio and Corey Adams with the latest entertainment news.
Thanks, Catherine. So, to start things off, we got some pretty exciting celebrity news. Robert Kardashian and Blac Chyna are officially engaged. The couple, who started dating in January, revealed their sudden engagement on social media early Tuesday morning. Blac first posted a photo of her, Rob, and the stunning 7-carat ring on Instagram with the caption, "Yes." Rob then shared a pic of his fiancée holding a stack of money while flashing her ring. And on Snapchat, a video was shown of Blac gushing over her new rock while Rob was wiping his face from shedding tears of joy. Although we haven't heard any excitement from Rob's family, Blac's BFF Amber Rose and her ex Tyga had nothing but well wishes for the soon-to-be husband and wife. Amber congratulated the two with a sentimental post on Instagram, while the rapper took to Twitter Tuesday afternoon tweeting, "Everybody deserves to be happy. What someone does for their happiness is not my concern, as long as it's not interfering with my happiness. It makes me happy to see the mother of my son happy." With that said, congratulations, Rob and Blac. So Corey.
Yeah.
I gotta say, there's so much drama with that family. The whole Kardashian, the Jenners, you know, Kylie's dating Tyga.
Right, yeah.
And now Rob's with Blac. I personally would love to be a fly on the wall in their house.
I know,
right?
just the relationships you see with that family, it's just like, wow. How do they function?
Yeah, and everything that's going on with Instagram, like all those posts, it's really interesting to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and it's funny that Tyga will be, I would think, like the first uncle-in-law to his own son.
So strange.
It's crazy.
And we thought we had problems.
Right.
All right.
And with more positive engagement news, Iggy Azalea and Nick Young are moving forward following the NBA players' cheating scandal. The 25-year-old Australian rapper touched on their relationship status via Twitter on Tuesday, when a fan offered to rent a moving van for Young to use after he boxes up his belongings. In response, Iggy wrote, "LOL, Nick and I are good, babe." As previously reported, Young allegedly admitted to cheating on Azalea during a conversation with his LA Lakers teammate D'Angelo Russell. Russell taped the conversation, which was later leaked on YouTube. Russell's action caused an uproar in the Lakers locker room and uncertainty about whether Azalea and Young were on the rocks. Prior to the situation, Azalea had revealed that she and Young postponed their wedding because of the singer's busy tour schedule. However, over the weekend, Azalea subtly confirmed they were much together when she rocked her engagement ring at the iHeartRadio Music Awards. So Alexa, I know, how do you feel about the D'Angelo Russell airing out all his Nick Young's business?
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure. Like the whole thing, you know, guys in the locker room would stay. You know, what happens there stays there. But I think it was kind of like low for him to tape it and then put it out there. I think maybe he wanted publicity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because now Iggy, she's like, "Nah, we're good." So maybe it was really nothing, and he just wanted some publicity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it could be like a slight hint of jealousy.
Right.
Because he was like, you know.
Yeah, but it's all good now.
It's
so
all good now as
okay.
long as Iggy and Azalea and Nick Young are happy. You know, all the best for
And
them.
the wedding's on, so we'll see everything that happens.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's all for this week's latest scoop. Back to you.
Thanks, you two. Now let's get the sports update from Matt Conklin.
Hey guys, thanks to a late goal from Morgan Allison, SFC's Lady Water Polo got the W against the Virginia Military Academy in a thrilling game on April 3rd. Allison's goal came with just 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the first sudden death overtime period, and it gave the Terriers a 12-11 lead, which they would not surrender. And March Madness has once again come and gone. The final game for the national championship was a back-and-forth, down-to-the-wire contest, which ended with a 77-74 Villanova win over North Carolina. Villanova's Chris Jenkins sealed the deal with a late three-pointer, a very late three-pointer. It was, in fact, the first buzzer beater in NCAA title game history in over 30 years. And we're 2 games into the baseball season for both New York teams. The Mets split a pair of games at Kansas City, and the Yankees split the first 2 contests of their series at home against the Astros. The rubber game will take place at Yankee Stadium on Thursday. All right, that's it for sports. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Matt, and thanks for watching Terrier News. Follow us at SFC Terrier TV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I'm Catherine Barron.
And I'm Samantha Gambino. See you next week.